Today we're continuing our journey of looking at and interpreting the significance of the U.S. Constitution. The 14th Amendment is our focus. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property, without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the laws. An interesting use of language, to say the least. A monumental shift in the American legal system. A moment which requires the concern of responsible citizens. The 14th Amendment encapsulates the foundation of our society. It makes clear that man constitutes all of us, regardless of skin color, heritage, social status, or race. It's not just a dusty piece of parchment tucked away in a museum, but a vibrant, living part of the American legal framework. Its impact is felt in courts across the nation every single day. That's exactly what the 14th Amendment has done, but what exactly is it? The 14th Amendment didn't appear out of thin air. It was born out of a tumultuous time in American history, the aftermath of the Civil War. The nation was in a state of turmoil, with its social fabric torn apart by the brutalities of war. The abolition of slavery marked a significant turning point, yet the struggle for civil rights was far from over. In this climate of change and uncertainty, the 14th Amendment was conceived. It was 1868, a time when the United States was in the throes of Reconstruction. The country was slowly starting to mend its wounds, but the task of rebuilding was daunting. The abolition of slavery had left a significant portion of the population, the newly freed African Americans, in a state of limbo, without the legal protections afforded to other citizens. Enter the 14th Amendment. It was one of the Reconstruction Amendments, a trio of legislative measures aimed at rectifying the social and political inequalities that persisted in the wake of the Civil War. The 14th Amendment in particular was designed to establish equality for all citizens, regardless of their race or previous condition of servitude. It granted citizenship to all persons born or naturalized in the United States, and it guaranteed equal protection under the law. The 14th Amendment was the first step towards a more inclusive America. It laid the groundwork for the civil rights movements of the 20th century, and continues to shape the nation's legal landscape to this day. So what exactly does the 14th Amendment say, and why is it so important? Well, let's look into its contents and influence. The 14th Amendment, ratified in July of 1868, is a cornerstone of American civil rights. It's composed of 5 sections, but the first one is especially noteworthy. This section establishes birthright citizenship and promises equal protection of the laws and due process of law to every person within U.S. jurisdiction. Let's break that down. Equal protection of the laws means that every person, regardless of their race, religion, or other characteristics, should be treated equally by the law. This clause has been instrumental in challenging and dismantling discriminatory practices. The Due Process of Law clause ensures that the government cannot deprive an individual of life, liberty, or property without a fair process. This clause has expanded the reach of constitutional protections, ensuring that individual rights are not infringed upon arbitrarily. Now let's talk about a landmark case where the 14th Amendment was invoked. Brown versus Board of Education. This 1954 Supreme Court case challenged the notion of separate but equal, established by an earlier ruling in Plessy v. Ferguson. The plaintiffs argued that segregation in public schools was inherently unequal. The Supreme Court agreed, and using the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause, declared school segregation unconstitutional. This ruling was a monumental victory for civil rights, setting a precedent for the end of legal segregation in other public facilities. It demonstrated the power of the 14th Amendment as a tool for expanding civil rights and combating discrimination. The 14th Amendment's influence extends beyond the courtroom. It has shaped public policy and societal norms, promoting a culture of equality and justice. It has been invoked in struggles for women's rights, LGBTQ+ rights, and immigrant rights, among others. The 14th Amendment has fundamentally shaped the American legal landscape, ensuring equality and justice for all. Its enduring influence is a testament to its importance in our nation's story of civil rights and equality. The 14th Amendment isn't just a piece of paper, it's a promise of equality and justice that we strive to fulfill every day. Reflecting on our journey through history, the birth of the 14th Amendment emerges as a beacon of hope in a time of strife. Its words echo through the corridors of time, shaping the landscape of American civil rights. Its profound influence on legal decisions, as we saw in the case discussed, is a testament to its enduring relevance. This amendment, with its promise of equal protection and due process, permeates every facet of our lives, often in ways we may not even realize. It's the invisible thread that weaves the tapestry of our shared experience as Americans, coloring our understanding of fairness, justice, and equality. The next time you hear about a civil rights case in the news, remember the 14th Amendment. It's not just history, it's part of our present and our future. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to help me grow a community of people that value and love American history. Until next time, I'm Clump of Cells. Stay informed and know your rights.